Prasadam. So it is very very common that devotees, they make many mistakes, and there are so many misconceptions also around Prasadam in general. So the first thing to understand is that Prasadam should not only be pleasurable to Krishna. Prasadam also must be pleasurable and satisfactory for the Vaishnavas. I'm not saying that. Who is saying that is Krishna himself. In one of the limbs of bhakti, number 52 or 51 like that Rupa Goswami he lists. It is called Nija Priya Vastu Samarpanam. Means to offer to Krishna what is dear to you. Most devotees, they think that we cannot offer to Krishna what we like because this is a kind of enjoyment and this is called karma yoga. This is not Shuddha Bhakti. But it's not like so. Krishna, he is not cruel. Krishna is not torturing us only to eat what he likes. If we follow his diet, we're going to be this much big. He only like sweet, fried, and fatty milk things. Lot of butter. Can you wake up in the morning and take a bunch of butter and mishri? Not possible. We cannot follow Krishna's diet. If you read Bhogarati, Vaishnava Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you can see all the different preparations described there. If you keep that diet, very soon you'll be sick. It's not favorable for us. So, we can follow that sometimes in special dates and special occasions for the pleasure of Krishna. But in a daily basis, we have to offer to Krishna what we like to eat, what is fit for us. So in that purport of this limb of bhakti, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur explains that if you offer something to Krishna that only he likes, but the devotees cannot take happily, means Krishna is not satisfied. But if you offer to Krishna something that he might not like too much, but the devotees like so much, then he is happy. Krishna, he is Bhaktavatsalya. He is reciprocating with those devotees who are surrendered to him, who are paradhina. So they become very dear to him, and he is able even to sacrifice himself for the sake of those devotees. And not only that, sometimes I like to joke saying that he was a little bit tired of Indian recipes. Therefore he sent Mahaprabhu to spread the mission around the world. So he could take all kinds of bhogas,
Pasta.
all kinds of varieties.
Pizza.
From
Pizza.
Chinese to Brazilian to Mediterranean food, all kinds of things. Italian food. And so many things like that. Krishna, he wants to taste all rasas, all nectars, all flavors. He's not only want this Indian food. And if you go to different parts of India, they will say, no, Krishna likes more this, according to their own local, likes. But in fact, not. In fact, Krishna, he likes what is offered with love. Vidurani offered to Krishna the banana peel. And Krishna happily accepted. Can you imagine Krishna chewing that banana peel? It's like out of this world. I think he didn't chew. I don't know. Maybe. It's something which crosses our mind. Did he really ate that? But anyway, when Duryodhana offered him a big feast, very opulent feast, he didn't accept that. Because Krishna is not following opulence. He wants to follow the love of the devotees. So when we are offering bhoga to Krishna, actually Krishna wants our love, which is there in the desire, for serving him, to serve him. This is what he really wants. And if you have so much love for him, then he will come and he will eat that happily. Not only by eyes, but he will sit and eat with his own hand and mouth. But in general, Krishna, he is, like Lord Jagannath, is glancing that bhoga and making it prasadam. In Jagannath temple, you have two sections of offerings. You have the first batch of bhoga, which is in the very front of the altar, and that is what Jagannath, he will eat himself. And then in the next room, they also put a lot of bhoga, but that one he will only glance. He will take by eyes, but he won't take by his mouth. So even there are different levels of prasadam also, depending on who is cooking, who is offering, depending on who installed that deity, what is the power given in that deity. And all prasadas are not same. That you can be sure about that. Srila Gurudeva very clearly explained this. All prasadas are not the same. If a pure devotee is cooking and offering with a very nice ingredients, it is definitely much higher prasadam than if a very neophyte devotee takes, cooks and offers by himself. We cannot compare these two things. But somehow everything is prasadam. But Jagannath prasadam is the most special. Srila Gurudeva said. Jagannath prasadam has something special in that because Jagannath is Patit Pavan. And through his prasadam, he is giving a lot of mercy. Lot of mercy. Therefore, he make a vow to never stop eating Jagannath Puri. So Puri is a place that he is going to take prasadam. And in Dwaraka is a place that he is going to do his business. In South India is a place where he is going to sleep. And in Vrindavan is a place where he is going to play. Like that. So this Jagannath prasadam is very, very special. Very special. And also Shastra says that the bhoga which is cooked without ghee is meant for the demons. Without. Shastra's words. And if you cannot offer anything cooked with ghee, then you should offer sweet rice. Then Lord will accept that. Sweet rice also is such preparation that is very dear to Krishna. Very dear. You can see Nishinhapali also, Nishinhadev. And all these special, programs and events, you have sweet rice. It's because it's a very prominent offering. When you do the children Annaprasana, the first grand ceremony, it should be offered sweet rice. So like that. So in this way, we should always think first, actually, how we can please the Vaishnavas with what we are cooking. If you cook something that the Vaishnavas they cannot take, because it's very spicy, unhealthy, or very undigestible for them, or not palatable, then Krishna will never be pleased. What Krishna says? Mad bhakta puja vyadika mai sanjayate bhakti. At first you worship my devotees, then you worship me. I will be satisfied when my devotees are satisfied. So in this way, when we are going to offer bhoga, we should never think that we are offering ourselves directly. We should always acknowledge the fact that I have no relation with Krishna, but through Srila Gurudev, I am assisting him And he is offering actually this bhoga to Krishna. This is a very important mood. This is the main mood during offering. That we should always pray to Gurudev first. Not offer to Gurudev, but pray to him and then assisting him in that offering, then offer to Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu first. First we offer bhoga to Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu together. Together. So, suppose you have the plate, okay, there. Those plates you might have hot and cold preparations. You can put tulasi leaf for the whole plate, one tulasi for the whole plate, or one tulasi for each preparation. Both options are there. But you must always wash tulasi leaf before. Tulasi leaf, she is impure, she has a curse. She must be washed before. Leela. Not serious things. Leela. So, then, but don't put tulasi in the hot preparations. This is very important. Because before she is becoming Prasadam, she is still a personality, a transcendental personality. So you cannot even put your finger in that hot preparation. What to speak of you putting tulasi there? It's very painful. Very painful. Tulasi is worshipable, respectable. It is transcendental, spiritual. It's Bhakti Devi herself. And if Krishna is going to accept, it's because that very leaf, it is Tulasi Devi herself. Because Krishna is going to meet with her. When you put the Tulasi leaf on top of Shalagram, Krishna told, I will always be united with you. Krishna told to Vrinda Devi, I always be together with you when you put your leaves on me. So that is a living entity. That is a conscious entity. So you should not dive it in the hot preparations. And then you can always follow with a glass of water. Krishna always drink water after eating. Always. This is healthy. Ayurveda says, drink a little bit of water after eating. It will clean this part here. It will help also the stomach acid to mix together with the food. If you only eat food, it becomes very hard and acid does not spread nicely. But after eating, after you finish and then you drink, you can only drink after 2 hours only. This is the cycle of digestion, 1 hour 48 minutes. If you drink in between, you break the action of the acids and then you spoil your digestion. And then acidity will come, gas will come, and indigestion will take place. And then toxins will spread all over your body from inside. So only drink water after 2 hours, not before that. Of course, considering the amount of what you're eating. But if you're talking about a major meal, like lunch and dinner, avoid. And after fruits, you don't drink your water also. It also causes toxins. But Krishna is not having any digestive problem so far. Even if you offer him fruits, you must offer water also. This is like a rule, a basic rule. And if possible, you put on top of the rice or anything, ghee. That's why you see in the mat. Although they haven't cooked with ghee, they're mostly using oil. But when Pujari will offer, he always put a small spoon of ghee on top of the rice. Because without ghee, cannot offer. These are rules. Grains. You cannot offer grains without ghee. And then the best is if you put one tulasi manjari with 2 leaves beside. Small manjari, maximum 1 centimeter, like that, not bigger than that, with 2 leaves attached. This is the best offering that Mahaprabhu told to Raghunath Das Goswami. Like that. don't allow these manjaris grow, so much in tulsi. It's not good for tulsi. Tulsi will become weak. So as soon as it gets 1 centimeter, you should cut and then offer. This is the best. Also, you can put a little bit extra salt beside the plate, because we don't know, Krishna might like more salt or less salt. And the most important thing is you taste what you're cooking before offering. Yes. In Gaudiya Math we have this standard. Tasting before offering. Why? Because if you forgot salt, if you forgot sugar, if you forgot any spice or anything like that, if something is like strange, then you have to adjust it before offering. But how to taste? Put something on your hand. Lick it, taste, and then you spit in the bathroom. Wash your mouth and spit, don't swallow. If your kitchen is, of course, separate or anything like that, you don't spit in the kitchen itself. You go to the bathroom, then you spit in the sink, wash your mouth again, with the mood that I'm tasting, to check if it's good for Krishna. Like that. In ISKCON, they don't follow like that. In ISKCON, you have to cook, and the way it is, you have to offer. You don't know if something will come wrong or not. But also they have so much discipline with recipes, so it's very difficult for them to fail. In Gaudiya Math, things go more in a spontaneous way. So many things to do, Sometimes the cook is the pujari himself, and he's also the kirtaniya, and he's doing many services and many things like that. So he has to cook many things, no? So like that. Yes. So taste before and make sure everything is nice. And if it's also too hot, you should also cool down a little bit, fanning that, or putting in a bowl with water, so that it can be offered in a good temperature. You should follow also the seasons, offering fresh fruits, new coming fruits from new season coming. You should make sure you're going to offer the first, batch coming in market to Krishna. And you should also prepare the special preparations for the different seasons also, according to the festivals also. Every festival sometimes have different preparations, like Dahichira Mahotsav, Danda Mahotsav we call, for Raghunath Das Goswami. When Nityananda Prabhu ordered him to offer to all the devotees, all Vaishnavas, chipped rice with yogurt and condensed milk and banana and some fruits and milk and camphor and sugar. Very nice lila, everyone must be aware of that. So we should follow those things and offer specifically at least some of these if we can, soak this chipped rice in yogurt, another one you soak in milk, like these other recipes in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And anyway, all different kinds, like Jamastami, then you can definitely cook what Krishna likes, then you can also offer. But in Chaturmasya, for example, we have items that we cannot eat, but Krishna could. But we should not offer, because if no one can eat, then this is also offense. Then you cannot throw that. So then you will avoid. First month you won't offer spinach. Second month you might not also offer yogurt, like that. We should always see if we can honor that. There is no point of offering and then after throwing it like that, or let it be rotten like so. It's not proper. But on Ekadashi day, you might offer grains to Krishna, if you can, You might offer grains, because Krishna is not fasting. Krishna is never fasting. He's not following Ekadashi. Ekadashi is not for Krishna. Ekadashi is for us, right? But of course, if it's difficult, if it's complicated, to manage things, then you can only offer Ekadashi preparations to Krishna. This is okay for him. Right? So, Ekadashi, basically, what is forbidden is the 5 kinds of grains that we call peas, cereals, lentils, grains itself, like, others like this, and then mustard seeds and other things. But we could take leaves, tomato, some spices. In ISKCON they take, in other missions also. But in our mission we don't do, because Gurudev wants us to follow more austerity, more strict. But officially you could take. It's not forbidden for the Ekadashi. Ekadashi means no grains only. That's the real Ekadashi. Like Mahaprabhu told his mother, Shachimata, in Ekadashi day you should avoid grains only. And it's described in Hari Bhakti Vilas also. Exactly what is there. But for us, we will follow Gurudev's instructions, and then we have to follow according to the austerity. It's a time for austerity. And different Gauriya Maths also different standards. For example, Gopinath Gauriya Math, they don't eat pumpkin on Ekadashi, but we eat. I remember one day that Shilbhadari Maharaj was in Brazil, and we cooked a lot, like pumpkin and many things, and for him also. And he said, no, I don't take pumpkin. And then we had to cook again for him. From that day it was very, in my mind, very clear, that like. So many varieties of things are there according to mission to mission. Because what is allowed is roots, fruits, nuts and milk products. It is, so pumpkin is not a root, also not anything like that. So they don't take either roots, fruits, nuts or milk. Otherwise no. So, okay, now we have the plate over there. Okay, very nice. You should also put one asana for Krishna like this. Krishna will not eat standing, no? There should be asana there for him, proportional to the space that you have in your altar. If you have a big space, then you put a small asana, it's not good. But if you have a small place, then you can put a small asana like that, no matter, like symbolically, And then you put the plate in front of that asana. And in that asana, you're going to invite Krishna to come. So you can speak few mantras only, which are very simple, and it will give a very good feeling, in that process. It's not difficult to memorize, also not difficult to read if you just, take some paper, written there. Like I prepared this guide also for the Bhoga offering in a very simple way that you can do. So then you're gonna begin to ring the bell. Bell is very important. The sound of the bell attracts the mind of Krishna. And then that sound becomes a vehicle for the mantra to go to Krishna. So whenever you're speaking any mantra there or doing any activity for Thakurji, you must be ringing the bell. Then that sound is not ordinary sound actually. It will convey that mantra and that thing. Then Krishna will follow your order. Yes. You say Idam Asanam, then Krishna is running sitting. You want like question you. You come immediately, you sit. Especially if Gurudev is calling, then he is bound to come. Like that. We have to speak the mantra, but our meditation is that Gurudeva, he is doing that. So on his behalf we are doing, and Krishna, you follow that. So the first thing is Idam Asanam. Klingoraya Swaha, Shri Kling Radha Krishna Bhyam Namaha. This called Mula Mantra for Radha Krishna and Mahaprabhu, for them to, for do all the different sevas. So first Idam Asanam. And then you can offer some flowers, Esha Puspanjali, Klingoraya Swaha, Shri Kling Radha Krishna Bhyam Namaha. And then you can wash Krishna's feet, Tat Padam, Klingoraya Swaha. And then you can do Achamanyam, Idam Achamanyam. Okay? Everything you do using the water from the Panchapatra, throwing out in the throat pot. Mm-hmm. Only the flower, if you have the real flower, then you can put this flower on the asana here. Other things you just do throwing from the Panchapatra, Achaman cup. And then you should also sprinkle 1 drop of this pure water in every preparation. And then you already with tulsi is there, then you purify the bhoga, also everything. And then you're gonna take your Brahman thread, in the case you have it. It's good always to take your thread from top, not from down here. From down here, you have less mobility, and it will also lift your kurta and show your belly, give a big darshan. But from top here we have, very good way to move our hands, and so you should touch the plate like this with your left hand, right hand, sorry, and cover with your left hand, and then you're gonna, by mind, speak the Gaura mantra and then Gopal mantra, 8 times each, okay? And then you close the altar, you come outside, and then you cover your hand, and then you chant 8 times Gaur Gayatri and Kam Gayatri. And then you wait for 10 or 15 minutes or so. And after that, you're gonna come inside, you're gonna clap your hands again, and then you're gonna open the altar. Always announce yourself. Never enter directly or open the curtains directly. Clapping the hands 3 times is ideal. Then now, Krishna and Radha and Mahaprabhu, they have finished. So now we just have to wash their hands. So we begin to ring the bell, take Panchapatra, and then do Idam Achamanyam, Klingoraya Soha, Shringi Radha Krishna Bhyan Namaha. And then you give Tambulam, Idam Tambulam, Klingoraya Soha, Bhyan Namaha. And then you take the cloth, the vastru, the arati cloth, and then you rotate in front of the deities to dry their mouth, their hands, like that. And then you purify this cloth with 1 drop of the Achaman cup, and then you put back on the plate. So then now you have to offer this Mahaprasadam to Srila Gurudev. Now you do the same procedure like this. Start ringing the bell, then Idamasana Maingurave Namaha, Isapuspanchani Gurave Namaha, Tatpadya Maingurave Namaha, Idamachamanya Maingurave Namaha. Then 1 extra you do, Idam Mahaprasadam Maingurave Namaha. And if you have time, or if you have, possibility, then you can speak the other mantras like Vaishnavibhyo Namaha, Brajabasibhyo Namaha, Purnamasibhyo Namaha, like that. Sakyabhyo Namaha. Otherwise, if you just speak Aingurave Namaha, it will be already including everyone. Guru Tattva and everybody. And Gurudeva, he know what to do also. He is going to offer to everybody. So if you are difficult, you have difficulty to speak many mantras and many things, just do Aingurave Namaha. And then now you're going to take your thread again, and then you're going to touch the plate like that, and you're going to put 8 times Guru Mantra. Okay? And then finish, you close, you go out, you may wait for 5 or 10 minutes. Little less than for Thakurji. This is the natural process. If for Thakurji you wait 15, then you can wait 10 for Gurudev. If you wait for Thakurji 10, then you wait 5 for Srila Gurudev. Or you can do the same, but usually it's like 5 minutes less. So then finished. Then outside you're gonna chant Guru Gayatri. You can either chant sitting or also standing, no problem. And in case you want to do your whole Gayatri, like the morning Gayatri or the noon Gayatri, together with the offering, when you come out, you just start from very beginning, from Brahma Gayatri, If you are Prabhu, if you are lady, then you start from Guru Mantra. And then you do the whole sequence, automatically discovering, including the mantra you have to chant for the offering. Okay? So then, finish Bhoga, come, clap the hands, open the altar, and then you offer again Achamantu Gurudev, Idam Achamanyam Ingravira Maha. Then you can offer also this Tambulam, remnants from Radha Krishna. Idam Tambulam Ain Gravira Maha. So, and then you take out the plate, put in kitchen. That place you have to mop, with water and cloth. And then if is like breakfast time, you should put back the flute on Krishna and put back the crowns if you have removed the crowns. Otherwise, you can only remove the flute also. Then you put back the flute. If it's midday, you have to do arati, you have also to put again everything. But if it's night time, you're going to put them to sleep, then you just prepare them to sleep like that. So, and it's very interesting, for example, that in the altar, Gurudev, his worship is like almost like Krishna. They eat in the same plate. And when it's Ekadashi, if you offer grains to Krishna, you're going to offer that Mahaprasada also to Gurudev in altar. So in Ekadashi day, Gurudev there in altar, he's eating grains. But if you go personally to him, he will not take. But in the altar, he's taking. So, yes. So what else I can say? You have any questions? Okay, now we have come to the second part. Is now what to do with that Mahaprasadam? You take to kitchen. So now we have three things. One is called Prasadam, one is Mahaprasadam, one is Maha-Mahaprasadam. Mahaprasadam is what was in Thakurji's plate, what you brought to the altar. It's called Mahaprasadam. Maha-Mahaprasadam is what the pure Vaishnava will eat, like Gurudev or any other Vaishnavas. What he will eat of that Mahaprasad, then it will become Maha-Mahaprasadam. And we have the Prasadam, which is what is left over in the kitchen, inside the pot. As soon as Krishna finishes here, everything there is Prasadam. It no need to be touched by this Mahaprasadam there in the pots.